Obviously, you guys know what this is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hello.
Evening.
How are you doing today, man?
It's me.
So, all they need you to do is pour water on it. You can't have an open fire like that. It has to be contained.
What's the ordinance say that? What's that? This is civil issues. The state of Michigan approved this.
Okay.
The state of Michigan legal approved this.
Right. There's state law and there's city law. Okay.
State law trumps city law.
Okay.
Every time.
Hey, Vincent.
There's nothing, and that's an ordinance. That's not a law, guys.
So
Ordinances and laws are different things.
here's the thing. So I'm just gonna be straight with you.
Okay. Show me in the ordinance where.
Hold on. I'm gonna speak. Okay.
No, you're not.
So yes, I am. So one or two things are gonna happen.
You're not invited.
So
get off
one
the
or two
property.
things are gonna
We can
happen.
Speak over here.
Okay, you want to speak over there? Okay.
We can speak over here. This is harassment.
It's not harassment, Mr.
State of
Vincent.
Michigan has approved
So
this
hey,
project.
as we're walking, I'm gonna talk. So one or two things.
I have a permit from the state of Michigan. Yes, you can.
One or two things are gonna happen. You're gonna either put it out, or actually three things. Either you're gonna put it out, you're gonna have the fire put it out, or you're gonna receive a citation for interfering with police and fire, and the fire department's gonna put it out. So it's on you.
No, I don't. None of those are lawful.
You
recording this?
100% is lawful. We're giving
No,
you a
it's
lawful
not.
order.
This is a civil issue. This is not a criminal issue.
It's not a civil issue.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
The state of Michigan has approved this. I have proof that they've approved
All right.
this. I have a wetland
Well, this is the
improvement
city of
permit.
Wayne, and the city of Wayne trumps the state law.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So put that fire out.
I'm not
All
putting it
right.
out.
Okay. You're gonna get cited.
Okay.
All right.
And you're going to be sued.
Okay. That's
You're
fine.
going to be sued. Everyone here is going to be sued.
That's fine.
This is illegal. This is illegal as fuck.
Okay.
Is what it is. If you think
All we're
anybody
asking
at all,
you to do-
No, what
all
you're
we're
asking me to
asking
do
you
is
to-
something you're not lawfully allowed to ask me
All
to do.
we're asking
You can
you to
ask
do-
me and I can politely
It's Vincent, right?
I can refuse. You don't need to know my name.
I
I have nothing to say to you. You're not important to me. Sorry.
I'm just trying to help you.
No, you're not. If you're trying to help me, tell these guys to get the fuck out of here. Go do some real
can't do
work.
that.
Yeah. The ordinance is not a law. Ordinances get broken all the time, and you issue a citation, and then I file an injunction, and we go in front of the judge, and we see what the judge does.
what you want?
Yes, I would love to go in front of the judge, and you go to the judge and explain to the fucking judge how city law trumps state law.
I go to the judge all the time.
Go tell her that city law trumps state law. I want you to.
It's a county
Please.
ordinance.
County ordinance. Oh, now it's a county ordinance. Moving the goalposts here.
It's a county ordinance that we adopted.
Well, you guys will not be welcome here. Trust me. This will be not. I'll make sure that I'll put a nice plaque out here that says why. You guys are fucking a joke, man. This is a disgrace. It really is. I can't wait for this to go on Facebook and YouTube. And I hope the news picks this up. The only piece of fucking water ever constructed in the city of Wayne, and you guys want to harass me on my last day of burning? Really?
It's not a big deal.
It's not a fire, man. It's contained. We're watching it. It says in the ordinance that you have to be containing it and watching it. It's contained. Yes. Yes. Where? What? Are you saying that's within 50 feet? Is that what you're saying? Well, then what the fuck? What the fuck's going on then? They just said I have to put it out. And I'm like, well, it's an ordinance. It's a civil issue. It's a citation. We go to court and we figure it out. You can't just fucking come on my property and say, oh, I'm gonna put out some notice.
So I'm just gonna call Bolton real quick, and then
This is just we deal with all the time.
just
Well, I know.
have
So why
fire
don't you
put it
just treat
out,
it like
and then
it's-
let me and take it for interfering with police and fire.
Figure it out.
We're not in the city.
Just call it a secret.
Yeah. Hey, so he's claiming that he has documents saying that he's allowed to do it. Fire saying he needs to put it out. He's extremely uncooperative. And I told him he either has three options: he puts it out, fire puts it out, and/or he receives a citation interfering with police and fire, and fire puts it out. Are you okay with that, Vincent? Yes. Are you okay with that? All right, perfect. And then if he tries to interfere with fire, we're just gonna bring him in. Oh, absolutely.
City Hall don't like me. I know.
All right. All right, Mr. Vincent.
Yes.
So, are you willing to put out the fire?
No.
Are you willing to have the fire department put out the fire?
No
Okay.
no one is to trust.
Gentlemen, if you guys want to put on the fire, You guys
Trespassing on
are good to
private
go.
property. He's allowing trespassing on private property. This is illegal. You will be sued. You will be held liable.
What's your phone number?
269-331-0676. You're trespassed from this property. Go get a warrant. Matter of fact, that's a great idea. Go get a warrant. When you go get a warrant, I'll put it up. When you get a judge that agrees to this unlawful activity, we'll put it up. But just know, as soon as you guys cross foot and you guys intervene, you're getting sued, every one of you.
Vincent.
Names and badge numbers, everybody.
My name's
Everybody
Officer Sermon, badge number 127.
Okay. Just so you know, this is approved by the state of Michigan. You are superseding your authority. You do not have the authority to do this.
Mr. Vincent,
That's
all
not
we're
you.
asking you is put out the fire.
It's not a lawful request. I don't have to say yes to that. I'm fucking busy. I have a project here.
Okay.
I'm trying to do something for the
All
community.
we're
And this is
asking
how you guys
is
fucking
for you to
repay
put
me.
out the fire,
This is how you
and
repay
then we
me.
leave.
I'm trying to honor a firefighter. I'm naming this after a firefighter that died.
And I
in the
appreciate
line of-
that.
No, you don't. This is how you show your appreciation for me. This is how you. I'm a fucking disabled veteran. How fucking dare you?
I'm a veteran
Oh,
myself.
great. Congratulations. They're always the ones that fuck me the hardest. They're always veterans. The ones that wear the same uniform are always the ones that fuck me.
What branch were you in?
I was in the Army.
I was in the Marine Corps.
Okay? So why can't you tell the fire department, hey, this ain't the one? Leave me alone, man. Let me finish
So
this up.
they
I'll be
have a
done
job
tonight.
to do?
I'll be done tonight.
Vincent, if you can let me speak.
Okay, go ahead, man.
So they have a job to do. We have a job to do. Okay?
I understand that.
Okay? When you prevent them from doing their
Westland
job.
came out here last week and said everything was fine. I don't give you permission to come on my property now.
Is that one?
Just so you know, I got a nice lawsuit settlement, so I got money to sue you.
That's okay.
And I will. And I will. I have my lawyer on the phone right now. Actually,
Get the state of Michigan thing?
I do. State of Michigan right here.
I mean, that might be a solution. I don't think he has a permit from the state. I've never heard of that before.
I mean, it's not. It's like 4 or 5 pits kind of in a circle.
Yeah, he breaks almost every rule of our ordinance. And our ordinance is adopted from the
In which you guys know that
We don't have our
better than I
ordinance.
ever will.
Yeah. So every city in the state of Wayne County, or in the county of Wayne County, has to follow the same ordinance.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's the same in Canton, Livonia, Redford, Westland. It's all the same.
Right,
It's all the
and
same.
it's all just a whole bunch of debris piled on top of
Right.
a couple pits. And I mean, I try to be reasonable with them. But
I've gotten some arguments with people over the years, but it's never been this far. So I guess this is doing this on purpose.
it's probably for attention. I'm not even gonna lie.
I was advised before we arrived here to tread lightly and get you involved because of this history. So,
Yes,
Well, he seems dug in pretty hard, and I think he's not budging.
I mean,
so
at-
Out
only
of
thing,
pure
if we are to
principle.
go down there and put it out, which was my orders, he would have to be detained,
no, absolutely, we would keep him up here, and then
including his wife.
yes, and then you guys do have to.
I'll take a look down there, see what our resources are, then we'll put it out.
If we do put it out against his will, we should not use his water, because he'll file a lawsuit against
I
that
thought
too.
about that as well.
Use our water.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So if it comes to that, we have to use our water. As much as I don't want to drag down, it's kind of, that's
How you doing, sir? Not too bad. Do you live here? Yeah. You do? Okay. Can you do me a favor? Can you move the bike into the driveway? I appreciate that.
So, we need to put the fire out, okay? If you're just willing for us to just go back there and put the fire out, okay? Because if not, then you're going to be committing a misdemeanor with, for interfering with police and fire.
All right, well then arrest me.
Okay. So listen,
Here. I'm going. If I'm going down, I'm going down like this.
Mr. McCarthy, we obviously, I think you dropped something over here.
Good. Good.
I don't know what it was. It might have been a coin.
Oh, here I go.
You dropped another one.
Mr. McCarthy, no, listen.
That's not how it works.
It is. You're not going on my property. without a
I need
warrant.
you to listen to me.
You're not going on my property on the
Mr.
warrant.
McFarland.
That fire is not a hazard to anybody.
Okay.
And if then I'm not a compliant, so arrest me.
Can you just listen to me for a second, please?
No.
I'm just
Can
trying to
you
explain to
please
you what's
respect
going
my
on.
privacy and my rights as a taxpayer.
I-
I have fucking rights.
I get your
I'm a
frustration.
disabled veteran.
I
I
get
have
your-
rights here.
I get
You
your
are interfering with my rights.
I get
You
your
do not have the authority to do this.
Mr.
I get your
McFarland, can
This
you
is a civil issue. We could go to
Can
court
you-
and the judge can decide.
can you let him speak, please?
I get your frustration. You can stand up, man. You can stand up.
No, I don't know.
Hello.
If you, I don't know why you're on the ground like that.
Because you're lucky I'm not in the middle of the road impeding traffic.
Okay, so listen to me. So like I said, you can have us just go back there and put the fire out. I don't want to give you a ticket. I don't.
I hope you.
Okay.
I hope you. Please give me a ticket. Please arrest me. Whatever you're
Is there
gonna do.
anything that I can do or say to make it comply with my lawful
Tell the
order?
person who called and made this complaint to go to get the fuck off. That's what you can do.
He's just being uncooperative. There's like 4 or 5 pits, and he's got just a whole bunch of breed. Just he's not. He's just on his own accord.
My property, just telling me what you're gonna do. Okay. I've had fucking Westland police, the Westland Fire Department was just out here. They said everything was fine. They looked at it and said everything was fine.
Listen, we're all calm except for you. You're the one that's irate right now.
You're just violating my rights, bro.
Okay.
I'm supposed to be happy.
We're giving you
This. No, you're not.
I'm telling you that what we're doing is 100% lawful.
Okay. Here's my response to it. I don't comply. I don't consent.
Here's an open fire.
It's not an open fire. There's nothing about it open. There's nothing about it open, guys. It's not an open fire. Westland Fire Department was just out here. They just looked at it. What the fuck?
They probably just looked at it because you're on the Wayne side.
No, they literally looked at it and they said, "Oh yeah, you're fine, man. Have a nice day."
I tried to call Jeremy.
How does the city ordinance trump the state law? In what world? In what world, man? You guys want another lawsuit? Because this is what you're going to get. This is protected. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to help you guys. I'm on your side here.
Well, I mean, the state regulation for wetlands can be trumped by the city ordinance.
What is the definition of an ordinance? Is an ordinance a law,
Ordinance
sir?
can augment laws. It can add to it. It can add stipulations. I can't remove things. I can't make them lesser.
So if I'm violating the ordinance, you can just come on my property and violate my fucking constitutional
For us to
rights?
observe whatever infractions occurring. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Look, it is true that you do have some sort of permission from the state.
I trust me.
I would just have that on hand.
Just take my word.
All right, Mr. McFarland. So you are going to be detained, okay, for the time being, all right?
Okay.
Just put your palms together, please.
Kind of like you're praying, like this.
I appreciate your cooperation. All right, on the count of 3, I'm going to stand you up. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right. I'm going to sit in the back seat of my car for the time being. Yep, I got it. Yeah, can you arrest him? Could someone
Ma'am, can you do me a favor? Can you wait over there in the driveway, please?
Why?
Because we're gonna have some equipment coming down there
For what?
to put out the fire.
I ruined my property, I ruined my plans, I ruined everything. Just cause.
They're not gonna ruin the plants or anything.
Why can't I stay here?
If you can stand over here, I'd appreciate it. Young man, if you can do the same, I appreciate it. I just want to stay with them. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Tell motor items tickets.
Citation.
But do you guys write them for that too?
No, we don't have the ability to write tickets. But we don't have to go through this either for open burns. Most people are compliant. It's a good quad workout.
There is no open burn.
Submit on it.
Let's submit on it.
As do interfering with police and fire.
How's he interfering?
He wasn't complying with.
Was he pushing you backwards or not telling you like?
He was saying you're not allowed on my property.
It's pretty loose as far as.
He was.
Pretty loose, write him for the interference if that's what it is, and then be done with it. I mean, or you send off the open burn on the same one. What do you have to send it off? What do you have to send it off?
There's no citation.
Well, then he can just send all of it off. Take pictures of it.
So if you're 50 feet from the structure,
It's not 50 feet.
that this shall only be allowed or approval by the fire marshal or his designee.
Do you have a phone on you?
No, I got my phone, but
Probably take pictures of it. Like, we don't invite them to.
Pull a little slack down.
hey, Cap, mind 1 second. I'm just gonna try to walk around quick. Absolutely. Thanks, Cap.
Yeah, they can't even have fires on the ground without fire marshal approval.
No,
Yeah, I was just reading that.
Like it's hanging all over the side. I mean, he got combustible stuff over there.
30, 40, 50 feet away. You got a gas can there?
I think it's right over there.
Why do you say that?
Because he opened some veteran pond or something like that as of recent.
Like 40, 60. Walk it off?
Yeah, there's technically several violations to the ordinance. Seasoned firewood only. You have to have it a red
Can you
meat.
share, you guys doing a report for this?
I have. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so then.
Yeah, he's got a copy.
I was going to say, whatever your report is, send it to Mo so he can have, who's 70?
No.
Send it to Mo so he can have it wrote down and do everything he got to do for it.
So the
And get it approved by Gary later.
the four main things is ground fire. 50 it's less than 50 feet to a structure. Got to only be seasoned firewood, and that's it. And you got to have a immediate hose or bucket to put it out.
If it's a city ordinance, it's a misdemeanor, right?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know how ordinances work exactly. I assume they were just local law, but
They are. What's the punch provide? Fine or something?
I don't know. Whatever violating any other ordinances, I gotta assume. I mean, we do this 200 times a year, and it's always
Put it out.
some people get reluctant, but then eventually they put it out, and then that's the end.
Yeah, it's ordinance. But it's a misdemeanor.
Yeah.
All city ordinances are misdemeanor.
So the other,
Only thing they'll say is that one person that you have to probably have Brandon. Brandon has to probably be the one that does it, but.
the other bugaboo is it's an air quality.
Hazard.
That's the reason for it. So even if you're following every single rule, so you got two pieces of firewood in a enclosed fire pit, but if your neighbor complains about the smoke, you gotta put it out.
Someone complained about it?
So yeah, someone called.
So I'd say I'm for disorderly person, man. He's disordering other people there.
Nah, that one's a stretch, I think. That one's a stretch.
You can move some of maybe the big stuff around so I can get under it. Like that big guy there. Got some of those nooks and crannies. How long do you guys think you guys will be?
Just 5 minutes.
Okay, just so I know we can get rid of him. That's all.
probably less than 5 minutes.
So I guarantee he poured gas all up in that. The gas tank right there.
Oh, and you can't use accelerant. It doesn't say that, but that's just normal.
Wet enough so we ain't coming back tonight. He won't be pressing away.
Dude, once that was the catch, like, burn half this freaking field down.
You show us clear notes.
But this is not the correct way to dispose of it.
One time I went camping, and a spark hit my tent.
Lit up?
No, and that night, there was like a heavy rainstorm.
Yeah.
And it flooded the entire campground. And I was fucking swimming. It was down in Ohio. We were at like a Cedar Point. Oh yeah.
It wasn't for this body camera.
None of us were disrespectful, rude, or.
I try to work with him. I try to see what he has, but he does have an email from the state. What regulation they have as far as having information for wetlands or what state governments can let them do or not do. You know what I mean?
I was like, hey, Mr. McFarland, or Vincent, whatever his name is. I was like, look, one of three things are going to happen here. You're going to put it out, fire department's going to put it out, or you're going to be in a little bit of trouble, and the fire department's going to put it out. Ay, ay, ay.
Smell like a campfire now. Should be wet enough that it's not going to relight today. But that permit he was talking about, I'll see where it's flagged off here. Yeah. That's the wetland area that he was talking about. He probably has permission to clear this out. Sure. Which you can't build on it.
Because it's
They
wetland.
didn't say anything about fires like this. So.
Yeah,
I was just curious.
Just to kind of put it in perspective.
Yeah, I was curious who we talked to. He had an email from someone from the state of Michigan.
Because
they don't be specific.
I've dealt with this too, where you have to get approval from either the county or usually if it's wetlands, the state DEQ, and they will give you guidelines to what you can do in wetlands. But removing a bunch of wood, they say is fine.
Yeah.
But putting it in your pit in the city of Wayne and burning it like this is what's not okay.
It's not their jurisdiction.
But they said, sure, clear it out, absolutely clear it out.
Yeah.
That's fine, but you can't dispose of the wood like this.
Gotcha.
At least not in this city.
In this fashion.
In this fashion. If you split it and it's seasoned and you burn 2 or 3 pieces at a time in a little above ground Coleman type deal with a lid, sure. But
Having 4 or 5 steel rings.
yeah.
Is this where the pond's going?
No, Pond's Bill is right over there.
Really right there?
Yeah.
Is there water in it?
Yeah.
Oh, is there really? You see it?
It was on Facebook. Just go up over yonder on the hill.
Gotta be true. Oh,
On Facebook, it's gotta be true.
But yeah, no, like, there's nothing about this that's contained.
no, it doesn't meet any of the criteria on the ordinance. None of it.
I mean, you have branches hanging off.
No yard waste. So that's one right there. That's yard waste. Nothing on the ground. That's on the ground. 50 feet from a dwelling, which would be the pool, this trampoline, the house. You have to have a water source. There's no water source out here.
Yeah, there's several, almost every variable in that ordinance.
And if you do meet the criteria and you follow all the rules, once your neighbor complains,
That's it. It's over.
You can be the best neighbor ever. Follow all the rules.
As soon as they make that one complaint,
Yep. Party's over.
That part kind of bugs me because I've seen people very quietly sitting around a tiny fire, and I'm like,
Really? We gotta put this out?
no, absolutely. And then it's like, even like the noise ordinance, it's like, we don't have a set time. You know, I could be playing music at 2 in the afternoon, you know, having like a 4th of July time,
yeah,
and yeah, just watch that tree.
yeah, I'm trying to make sure I don't hit
Yeah, that's what I'm watching this side. But Jared. You want to stand right over there? You want to stand right over there, protect that little tree?
Protect the tree?
Protect the tree. Just so this hose don't. Uh-oh. Hey, Cap, hold up. Listen, I think you're about to get tangled. You should be good now. At least it's a nice day out.
What's the ticket? Okay. All right, cool. Thank you.
Yep. Done.
You can hold off on until you never make a station. Copy that. Thank you.
I give you your ID back, right? You got it? Okay. All right, Mr. McFarland.
Yes, sir.
So, like we said, you're being cited for interfering with police and fire. Okay. Obviously, if you want to, you can contest a ticket.
Okay, Florence.
That's the phone number, and that's the address for the court.
Meadowdale.
Do you have any questions?
Florence, Meadowdale. Okay. And that run on.
That way right there, that means interfere means physically. I didn't physically interfere.
All right, just remember, you have 10 days to contact.
You
You have 10 days to contact the 29th District Court.
Oh, don't worry. You guys got it. Don't worry. You got it.
Try to have a better day, Mr. Vincent.
I will. I'm not going to He loves crooked cops. He's black and he's Muslim. He loves crooked cops.
Oh, snap.
turn this off.
Yeah.